For some reason, it didn't want to start over. I'm back on point. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. But just to share with you, as I was just about to say, if your father or if someone lay down some rules to a house, to a job, or whatever they're doing, and who is, I mean, who has the authority to come and change your rules? The father said that he don't change, he changed not. And this is something I really want everybody to see. I have to start coming back, and I have to start giving more scripture and word. I know I've been laying off, and I haven't been coming daily because I rather, when the Spirit gives me something to speak on, that's when I come. I'm not out here every day trying to get out here and stay in everybody's face or nothing like that. I come when I need to come, when something is upon me to bring. And there's some other things I'm going to be bringing soon because it started coming to my recollection. And some of the things that I've said in time past, I've been looking at some of my old videos and things been coming out. I need to get on. Just like right now, I'm on Purpose 2020. You know, that was Purpose 2016. This is Purpose 2020. So I'm coming at you with this one because it's needed. And by it being needed, I need to share with you the understanding. Get wisdom, get knowledge, and all thy getting, get an understanding. Now, I'm giving you the understanding of the information that has been shared according to the law, according to prophecy, and I'll say in the New Testament. But as I always say, I have to share with you, the purpose is a purpose. The whole Bible is true. And it's a purpose for the whole Bible being true, even though there's errors there. There's errors in the Bible because the Father said that I'm seeing you in the land that ye know not. There ye shall serve other gods, wood and stone, gods your fathers haven't known. This is something that people don't know, nor do they understand because they don't study the whole book. A lot of people only, if you notice, and I don't mean to put nobody down, but I have to say it like I have to say it. A lot of people mostly quote out of the New Testament. And the reason why they quote out the New Testament because that's all they know. They don't really know where the Father really started, where the Father's voice is at, where he spoke, where it said, thus says the Lord, where it said, and it shall come to pass, where it says, and in that day. See, these are prophecies and that was spoken from the Father. And what he said that ye should not turn to the left hand or to the right hand, but, we should be on every word of the Father, which you'll find in Deuteronomy chapter 4, I believe, verse 2. So we're not supposed to turn, and the Father said that when we be brought into tribulation and out the land, all we have to do is turn back to him and to his law. So it's a lot of things people don't know, nor do they understand. And the world has been deceived. And the reason why I'm coming at this point, we're actually in Revelations 12 right now. Thank you. I appreciate you. We're actually in Revelations 12 right now, where people are actually waking up to the real truth compared to what was taught. A lot of people don't know is things that was taught that they think is true. But the fact that is not true and believe is true because the Father said so. The Father said that I will bring you in the land that ye know not. There ye shall serve other gods, wood and stone. This is the key that people don't get. If you don't study, don't forget, the Bible is history. There you go. This is my baby. I thought I had mine down. This is history. This is history. Past, present, and future. This talks about the 4 world empires. This talks about Babylon, the Medes and the Persians, the Greek and the Roman Empire. This talks about that. Mainly in Daniel and in Revelations. But it also talks about them in different places as well in the Bible that we don't see. See, really, majority of the New Testament is of the beginning, the ending of the but more like in the very beginning of the Roman Empire. The New Testament is actually the start, around the start of the beginning of the Roman Empire, as they started to take over. Because we know in Daniel, when Nebuchadnezzar's son took out all the vessels, all the anointed vessels, and had a party and were drinking out of them. Nebuchadnezzar never did that. And this is something that a lot of people don't know. Nebuchadnezzar never did that. He kept the anointed vessel of the Father in a certain place. But then this was the fall of the Babylonian kingdom and the rise of the Medes and the Persians. Now I believe that's Daniel chapter 4. I believe. Let me just check it real quick. I hate doing this right here in the middle, but I need to be factual. So it's not that I hate doing it. I need to be factual when I'm doing. Okay, no, it's chapter 5. And I'm just going to give you verse 25 of chapter 5. It says, and this is the writing that was written, mini tekel ufrasin. I can't say it. I don't know. In the interpretation of the thing, meaning God has numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Tekel, thou art weighed in the balance and found wanting. Perses, P-E-R-E-S. Thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and the Persians. 29. Then commanded Belshazzar that they clothe Daniel with scarlet and put chains of gold around his neck, and made a proclamation concerning him that he should be the third ruler in the kingdom. And that night was Belshazzar, the king of the Chaldeans, slain, and Darius the Median took the kingdom, being about 62 years old. So he was 62 years old, and this was the beginning of the. This was the beginning. This is the end of chapter 5 of Daniel. This was the beginning of the Medes and the Persians. This is the beginning of the Medes and the Persians at that point. But on throughout 6, 7, 8, it talks about the 4 beasts in Daniel. You know what I'm saying? And those beasts was the kingdoms upon the earth, which is the 4 generations, the Babylonian, Medes and the Persians, Greek and Roman Empire, which you'll find at the end of chapter. No, let me rephrase that. Which you'll find in Exodus chapter 20, the end of verse 5, when it says that the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. I've been sharing this for a long time. The Spirit gave me that the 3rd and 4th generation is the 3rd and 4th world power, world generation, which is the Greek and the Roman Empire. The Greek and the Roman Empire took over the earth, and by taking over the earth, they changed, which you'll find in Daniel chapter 7 and 25 and 8 and 25. They by peace they should destroy many, and they should think to change times and laws, which we see today. So it's a lot of stuff going on that we don't know, nor do we understand, but we need to start getting into the facts of the things that we should know. Like I said, this is history, past, present, and future. And for all of you who don't know and I'm going to actually do if y'all haven't heard it from anybody else, I'm going ahead and do the 2 witnesses. I've been saying I was going to do that a long time ago, but I'm just going to give you a snippet right now. The 2 witnesses is Judah and Israel. Judah has the scepter. Let me get something real quick I got from work. The Chaldeans, I believe you say, this is something they call a scepter. It's something they make at work. You know, I ain't going to swing. I might hit y'all. But this is a scepter, right? Something they put out like a king would do. This is something that they made. I got it from work. I guess they left it, so they ain't need it. So I decided to keep it, mainly for this purpose, to share with y'all. You know, so this is like a scepter, right? Judah carries the scepter, and Israel itself is the nation concerning the whole nation. So Judah and Israel is the two witnesses. Now, when it speaks all about that, I don't know if I should go into it, but I'm going to go into it later, and I'm going to give you examples later as well. But with those are the two witnesses, Israel and Judah. We do know when it talks about in Revelations 11, when it talks about them being slain or the two witnesses being slain for 3 days, it's talking about 3,000 years. A day to the Father is 1,000 years, so it's 3 days. And they was dead. And it doesn't mean dead literally, it was dead spiritually, meaning dead here. We're in the third day now. We're arising, we're awakening in this day now. So that's what I'm going to put out for that right now. I'm going to come back with that, give y'all more information, give you better understanding. Because a lot of people pack everything, and this is the reason why people are where they are today. Hey, baby, how you doing? See you, Joanne. Love you, girl. Love you. As I was just saying, she threw me off. I love you, baby. But as I was just saying, is that yeah, the two witnesses is Israel, with Judah and Israel, and also they're dead for 3 days in the city. Well, we know the 3 days is 3,000 years. Each day, each day is 1,000 years. We're awakening today. In this third day, we are awakening to know who we are, and we're gonna come back to life. Revelation chapter 11. I'm just gonna give you that little bit. I'm gonna come back with some more on that. But the whole thing is getting back to the law, and this is what people fail to realize. A lot of people's mind is on, oh, you gotta have love, you gotta have the spirit. The word is spirit. The word is the law. You can't do anything you don't know. And how you going to do it if you don't know it? You got to learn the law in order to do the law. And as you learn the law, then the spirit become a part of you. Because even if the Father anoints you with the spirit, that when you start to study the law, you can see what's going on. And this is how I come to know what I've come to know.